Why were BBS popular for early internet users? Have you ever wondered what the early days of the internet were like? Before the World Wide Web took over, Bulletin Board Systems, often called BBS, were the go-to platforms for many users. So, why were they so popular among early internet users? Let's find out. In the 1980s and early 1990s, home computers connected to BBSes using dial-up modems. This allowed users to log into a computer server running BBS software. Once connected, users could exchange messages, post on forums, download files, and even play games with others. BBSes were typically run by hobbyists who set up their own phone lines and computers, creating local or regional communities. One major reason for their popularity was accessibility. BBSes provided a social experience where users could interact through message boards and chat rooms. This helped from tight-knit communities centered around shared interests like gaming or technology. At a time when internet access was limited and often costly, BBSes offered a way to connect without breaking the bank. Another factor was the low cost of operation. BBSes ran on personal computers connected by phone lines, making them inexpensive to set up and access. Users only needed a modem and a phone line to connect, which made it practical for many. File sharing was also a big draw. Many BBSes hosted libraries of software, games, and utilities that users could download. This was especially appealing in the pre-web era when getting software through traditional means was slower and less convenient. BBSes were also pioneers in online gaming. They offered multiplayer games where users could compete or cooperate, creating an early form of online gaming that engaged users. This helped build a sense of community and excitement among players. Moreover, BBSes introduced concepts like online messaging, forums, and file sharing that would later become essential to the internet. They served as a stepping stone from isolated computer use to a more connected digital culture. As dial-up internet access became cheaper and graphical web browsers like Mosaic emerged in the mid-1990s, BBS popularity began to decline. However, during their peak, BBSes were a vital part of early digital culture. They represented a unique era of online interaction, marked by the sound of modems dialing in and the thrill of connecting to a local server. For many, BBSes evoke memories of discovering new games and chatting with fellow users in a time before the internet became a vast, commercialized space. They were a grassroots phase of digital communication that shaped the early internet experience.